Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and it's been a little while since I've talked about anything Scream, the MTV TV series, anything related to that show and the fact that it's being rebooted. In fact, I was thinking that, when is the show gonna premiere? Like, I know I've been hating on the show. I know I've been ranting and raving about how much I don't like the show, but that still doesn't change the fact that I'm curious what this new reboot will look like. So I looked it up, and I found some interesting bits of information regarding the brand new show, The Cast. MTV released, this was back in May, where they released what each new character is. We're no longer dealing with Emma and all of those other horrible actors from the first two seasons. I'm sorry if you guys like them. I'm personally going to miss Noah a little bit. But we now have a new cast. The main character is called Dion. They describe him as a Michael B. Jordan-esque football player on track to score a college scholarship. That is until a masked killer uses Dion's darkest secrets against him, turning his life upside down and making him question his own sanity. So, okay, we have a main character who's no longer a female, not like Cindy or Emma. This is a dude. If he does have this deep, dark secret, I wonder what it is. Will it be like I Know What You Did Last Summer, where maybe him and his friends have killed somebody and we're just redoing that plot? Who knows? Next character, Liv. She is Dion's cheerleader girlfriend. She's beautiful as she is brilliant. Great, we have a brilliant cheerleader. Look, I'm not saying that cheerleaders aren't smart. I don't ever want to come off saying something like that, but it's just like, come on. She's also down to lend a helping hand where needed, though her good intentions often land her in hot water. So she's hot, she's brilliant, and she's also giving and caring and helping. She's the perfect girl, apparently. Kim, spelled with a Y, the rebellious one of the group, always willing to say what everyone else is thinking. She's organized and protective, two qualities that will serve her well when a killer starts targeting her friends. Watch the show, do that, present a great, likable character like that, and then just kill her off. Beth, a little different from her fellow seniors, sporting a goth look and a morbid collection of interests, a walking encyclopedia for all things horror. So essentially the Randy character. I mean, Randy's not goth, so we'll see how they make that work. But I like having a female horror expert. That's sort of a first. Scream 2, the movie, had Sarah Michelle Gellar know her stuff when it came to movies in general. So that could be interesting. It's easy to look at these characters and their descriptions and say that they're all pretty much just high school stereotypes, but that's what an MTV show is going to do, the bare minimum when it comes to describing their characters. None of this is all that important. It's the actors who they cast. That's what's most important. If they get some actors, they don't have to be well known. They don't have to be these personalities. I want people who can pull off these characters and make them likable. For example, the only two actors that are cast, we have Tigga as Jamal, who's Dion's stepbrother. Despite hanging out with a rough crowd, he's got a big heart and undying loyalty to Dion. Okay, again, sounds a little cliched. I don't know Tigga, I'll be honest. I looked him up. Apparently he's a rapper. The only thing I saw when I looked him up was that he claims that Cash Money owes him $12 million. I don't care, really. This guy doesn't really strike me as a great actor. CJ Wallace is Amir, a good kid with strict parents who demand he stay away from the ladies and ultimately work in the family business. But Amir wants to someday make music and lose his virginity, I would assume. A dream he has to hide until he becomes the target of the killer. Facing a gruesome end courtesy of a guy in the mask makes Amir realize he may want to chase his dreams. If he survives, that's honestly how they wrote his descriptions. Again, corny writing. This writing doesn't make me think that the writing this season is going to be much better than the first two seasons. CJ Wallace is the son of the Notorious B.I.G., and the only thing that I know he's acted in was when he was a kid. He played Biggie when he was a kid in that Notorious movie. I don't know if he's some great actor or even a decent actor nowadays. Oh, people might recognize them or might know their name. And I hope that's just not all that MTV's going for. I want them to cast people who are good actors. We're going to have a lot more black people on the show. And I'm for that. I'm perfectly okay with that. It did seem like the last cast of Scream, it was really like all white people. That there weren't, like, were there any black people besides the girl that Noah dated last season? Last thing, MTV is gonna provide us these episodes, only 6 episodes, in a special binge format, meaning they're gonna present these episodes in a 3-day event where we get 2 episodes back to back per night. And that could be good. That could be the way to go because of how horrible the writing and pacing is in one episode where nobody dies. In this format, you could do it back to back, binge it, and it might not seem as dumb. There might be other things that happen, maybe even in the following episode right after, that makes you forget all the dumb shit that happened in the previous episode. It could be a good thing, or it could be something to where MTV's completely lost confidence in this show and they're just shitting the show out, getting it out as quick as possible just to move it out of the way. The premiere is set to be released sometime during March of 2018. Again, that's quite a while away, but hopefully they're taking their time to figure all of this out, to cast good people in the roles, to make sure the writing is on point, to make sure that the show won't suck like it has sucked, in my opinion, the first 2 seasons. So guys, that's just some of this information that I recently came across and wanted to share. Some of it's good, some of it's just whatever. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of it? Do you think this sounds good? Do you think it sounds bad? Are you going to miss the old cast? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later! Please won't you say my goodbye?